Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning in to the day's energy, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Woo. Hope you guys are happy and healthy and enjoying your journey to becoming more and more yourself. So grateful for all of you. Welcome to new subscribers. So glad that you're here. Welcome in. All right, what's the overall? Thank you. What's hidden from the viewer? What's hidden? Thank you. Interesting. Outcome and advice. Wow, it's taken a while. All right, and one card in each spot. Pithy. All right. In the overall energy, we have the world reversed. World reverse, a lack of expansion, a lack of ending a cycle, lack of leaving the lessons and moving on to something else. This is repeating cycles. All right, so who's in this world reversed energy? Page of Wands in reverse. Feels like someone who's lost their spark, lost their passion, lost their excitement. Who's this Page of Wands in reverse? Nine of Wands. I'm almost getting a need to, or you're already protected against, or guarded, defensive. This feels like someone who's in their emotions, in their heated emotions. Solar plexus chakra. It doesn't feel like healthy anger. It feels like, that's why it's not healthy. Healthy anger, you own your anger. You express it, allow that anger to be expressed, to communicate. That's healthy. When something happens that crosses our boundaries, there's a time and a place where anger is healthy, very healthy. This feels like anger that is suppressed and repressed. That someone whoever's in this Page of Wands reverse, they feel stifled in they don't understand how to express their anger in a healthy way. It feels like they're blaming others, and that's why there's a need for protection. I have these emotions and I'm blaming others for it. So then you never really process through those emotions and learn from what they're telling you. If you blame someone else for how you feel, yeah, there's this guardedness, defensiveness might be better. Defensive. I, okay. So it feels like they're someone repeating cycles. It feels like it's someone you're protecting against. Ooh. All right, we've got Ace of Swords reverse, Queen of Swords, Three of Cups. Yeah, there's some type of lie, deception. Ace of Swords reverse is my card for a foundational lie. So sometimes when someone has a foundational lie, they don't even know that they're lying to themselves. There's a belief that's not true, that it feels like they're running with. Someone's got discernment and they're being celebrated for this with the Three of Cups, celebrating a harvest. Despite this negative blame, feels like you might be receiving some type view, or you might be receiving some type of blame. Someone's trying to blame you. I feel like you're protected. You've got this Nine of Wands. You're protected. Feels like someone maybe you've turned your back on, someone you're not talking to. It also, I'm perceiving that you're in this Three of Cups energy, that you're being celebrated. Okay, there we go. And there's someone that can't have this. They just, in what world, I'm getting that kind of, in what world could the viewer have this success? There's something about this Three of Cups. Also the Queen of Swords. Like, I feel like this person can't get into your energy, can't access you. They might have in the past been able to keep you from expanding, from being celebrated by others, but King of Pentacles, King of Swords in reverse, coming out as a challenge to this energy. They're challenged by your stability and your growth. It can't be hidden. But this person is trying to lie on your name, they're challenged. Why is the King of Swords in reverse a challenge? Wow, King of Wands coming out as a challenge too. All three kings coming out as a challenge. Okay, so kings for me are masculine energy, not as in gender, but masculine energy, action, outward. There's something about, boy, it feels like you being supported, being celebrated, being cared for, cared about. Feels like it's challenging someone who's in a page energy. And you're in all this king energy and queen energy. It's outward. This is a very immature person that shifts blame. They don't know how, and it feels like this person in the past was able to affect you, get you to stop succeeding. But with all this masculine energy, it feels like you are stable and secure. going after what you desire in the 3D. They're challenged by your stability, by your abundance, by your ability to create in the 3D. I'm reading into the King of Swords in reverse energy why this is a challenge. Oh, okay. This person thinks that what you say and how you think is incorrect. They think because they've got this deception, foundational deception. Feels like this person is also, there's a lot of projection energy. How you see things, how you view things. I get in the past, this person might have been able to affect how you perceive yourself, your world. It doesn't feel like they can affect you anymore. You've healed that. You've made a lot of internal shifts. And they're challenged by your desires, by the actions that you take. The King of Wands, this card, he's got his back turned, and I don't think you can see. There's a snake, a huge, giant snake coiling around this tree. It's at nighttime, and he's looking at this tree, at the snake, very confident. He's undeterred. He's confident. He's facing fears and taking action. Snakes are often guardians of portals. Fear, basically. And that sounds real magical and wonderful. The energy of snake, fear and control, guarding portals. Another way that might be more modern is everything that you want is on the other side of what you're afraid of, right? Everything who you want to be, what you want for yourself is on the other side of the unknown, of facing your fears, fearful type of energies. Feels like you've been taking a lot of actions and facing your fears, and this person's very challenged by it, by you. So why is this showing up now? Why does the viewer need to know about this? So it feels like this person's repeating cycles. Four of Wands coming out as a challenge. Your happiness is a challenge. Your activity, your being, with all this masculine energy, feminine energy for me is internal understandings, and it could be hidden because it's inside. It's a new perspective. When you start integrating that and taking action on those new ideas, then that's masculine energy. This person's very challenged by your happiness, by your joy, by other people celebrating with you. And with the World card in reverse, I think it's because this person keeps repeating cycles. They're stuck in an old way of perceiving. And it feels like they're just so comfortable with affecting you, with affecting change, affecting your narrative, affecting how others perceive you. But it doesn't look like they can do that any longer. Let's look at what's hidden. In what's hidden, we have the Queen of Pentacles, Nurturer of Coins. An internal balance, groundedness, training, focus, resources. Queen, that's the one that's feels like you also have this energy. You're very resourceful. You can figure things out, especially around your 3D: stability, security, abundance, and Wheel of Fortune with the Queen of Wands in reverse. And this person, it feels like, is in lesson. I was saying how this person is threatened by the actions, like your actions. Not that you're acting against them, but something about how you move, how you take action. And this person feels like they can't take action. They don't know how to make moves. They might be chronically in lesson. Feels like this is someone who's at the foundation jealous. They don't have the light that you have, the spark that you have. They don't know how to go after what they desire. So why is this showing up? Six of Wands. It feels like they're showing up now because it feels like you're very successful. Very successful. It's interesting that Six of Wands is in what's hidden. A glow up, success, on your high horse, people really perceiving you, and it feels like this person just can't have it. That's kind of it. I get the feeling that whoever this is for you, viewer, has been able in your life. This feels like family. This feels like someone who's done this for a long time. They've grown accustomed to being able to block you, to lie on your name and control how others perceive you, and get you to stop going after what you desire, trying to dim your light so you just don't shine, so you don't take action, so you're not doing whatever it is that you're doing. And it doesn't look like it's working. If it did in the past, you've apparently learned. I get the feeling that you've started discerning at some point. You figured out who this person was, that they're not your friend. No matter what relationship they are to you, they're not for you. And as painful as that is, I think it feels like you might have turned your back on this person, this energy, because all they want to do is keep you in the same repeating cycles as they are. Tell me more about this. I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Okay, we've got Eight of Swords reversed, Death card, Devil reversed, and the World card again in reverse. Okay. I think you were challenged at some point to see this person clearly, to see their activities, their actions, their words clearly. I think it feels like it took you a long time to realize that how they really feel about you, that they're not your friend. And with Death card, it feels like there's been an end to this connection, and they're toxic, dependent, codependent, just yanking you around. Very toxic. I think you realized that is just repeating cycles. There's no lessons learned. There's nothing will change. That's the biggest part. You can't, this person doesn't want to change this relationship. They don't want to heal this. They like the way it is. And I think at some point you realize this isn't care. Nothing is going to change. And so it feels like you let this relationship, just let it go, is kind of what I'm getting. Anything else about the other person? The Queen of Wands in reverse, going through a difficult time. Is there anything that the viewer needs to be concerned about? Two of Pentacles reverse. Five of Swords, Two of Swords reverse, Five of Pentacles, twos and fives around this person. It feels like they're unmasking themselves. Two of Pentacles reverse. They're unable to juggle you, for sure. They're no longer able to bully you. You've seen this. And now they're feeling abandoned. They're feeling left out. Ooh, and there's a Five of Cups in the outcome and advice. So I'm just seeing 3 fives. Change, difficulty. It feels like this person enjoys. It makes them feel better, because this is someone who doesn't have the courage of their convictions. They don't go after and take action after what they desire. Getting a toxic feminine type of energy. A lot of messing with your head, messing with how you perceive yourself. Really, this is someone who lacks the courage to be themselves, to go after what they desire. But it looks like you, viewer, are authentic, are willing to be yourself, and this person can't have that. It feels like they're unmasking themselves. People are seeing just how they communicate, how they talk about you. I'm not perceiving that you have to do anything except keep succeeding and going after what you desire. I get the feeling that this other person has always tried. Of course they're not going to stop trying, but it looks like people recognize. It's giving kind of ick, like the way this person it's like they can't conceive that you're still, despite all that they've done, that you're still able to decide who you want to be, to become yourself, to have success, to have people celebrating you and seeing you happy, successful, despite all their attempts. And I feel like there's a definite need to pat yourself on your back that you have seen this person, this activity, and just recognize that's not about you. It's about them, and they can't affect you any longer unless you still have a story going on that they can, or you still are kind of tied to being in this story. It doesn't feel like they can affect you anymore. I'm seeing someone who's very adept. Lots of people wanting to see you succeed. And I'm also seeing this beautiful feminine energy, but masculine energy taking action towards what you want. All right, in the outcome and advice, we have the Five of Cups. Person in the Five of Cups is disappointed. Even though he's lost the taste for wine, 3 of his wine cups have spilled and he's disappointed. Even though he's lost the taste for what's in the cup, feels like still there's this disappointment, regret, need to focus on anything else. This feels like this other person's energy that I've been describing with the 8 of Cups in reverse. There's a lot of emotional. This person doesn't know how to process emotions in a healthy way, and they project their emotions onto you. They're very attached to you, the story they've always seen, how they perceive you. The 6 of Cups reversed with this image showing up. I get the feeling that this person has enjoyed, here you are, treating you as less than. And being willfully ignorant. Hey, I'm really cold down here. Why are you always complaining? You're always making things miserable and everyone miserable. Well, I'm really cold and this isn't equal. I don't feel you. Oh my gosh. It feels like doesn't matter what you say to this person. They love that you stay here, that they feel powerful, that you keep asking them if you can come up here instead of going elsewhere and getting yourself out of the canal and not getting back in. This person needs this dynamic. It makes them feel powerful over you, over how people perceive you. It looks like people are seeing this, starting to see this, and seeing that the lengths that this person, the way they're talking, it's just I don't know how like this person is just can't let it go, can't let you go. It feels like they're just sitting around complaining about you, the situation, and in a way that just shows people around them, ew. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. That it's very unloving. It looks like I'm checking out the Knight of Pentacles. It feels like you've been slowly cultivating this new beginning for yourself, staying very balanced in your thoughts. Very balanced, justice, Libra energy. It feels like this has been why, by you staying balanced, by you not believing what they say, by you not trying to chase their opinions and trying to chase others and how they think about you, it feels like by embodying justice, you're creating justice for yourself. With the Magician, it feels, oh, that's hilarious. Hold my beer. I'm just getting, like you're just getting started. Feels that like this has been a very important lesson in your life, not allowing others to affect how you perceive yourself, to find yourself and go take action towards what you desire, what you want for you. And it doesn't feel like anybody can stop you at this point. This person can't stop you either. There's some celebration with this, like recognizing that these energies can no longer affect you. Yeah, beautiful. All right, I hope that's helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like and share, comment. Always appreciate reading all the comments. So thank you so much for being here. Take care.